As we just saw, the aims of the projects have been achieved. We have developed an interoperability architecture which can be applied in very many environments in a very agile way. I think that the INREDIS domotics only take 1 hour or 1.5 hours to configure. We have managed to generate a set of resources which will allow us first to use the people's abilities and to offer a totally adaptable interface, something which is well adapted in the different accessibility situations. And I think that, as Rachel mentioned, our challenge as researchers is to market these devices, and our strategy has been to develop an ecosystem of digital inclusion based in third-generation technology. We had, as a strategic view, development, and I'm now going to refer to the Finnish Minister for Research. Research is investing money to generate knowledge, and innovation is investing that knowledge to generate money. Our idea is not to generate money, but to generate knowledge and to plant a seed so that research will little by little adapt to the user's needs. And as a conclusion, let me say that innovation, development, and research is a key factor so that we can anticipate to develop accessibility technology, minimizing the adaptation. We are also convinced of the fact that these new knowledge can be very useful to develop new products, processes, and services which will help improve the already existing ones. And I would like to especially underline what INREDIS has contributed: tangible results that go beyond the demos that we just did, which give a global view on our objective. First of all, knowledge, a better knowledge of the key aspects in matter of technological accessibility, to know the barriers, the technical aspect, the emerging technologies, the legislation, and the situation of support products in Europe in view of the people's need. Then a new approach, new concept and paradigms, where the mixture of interoperability, intermodality, ubiquity, adaptability, and safety were the key factors to develop a more accessible environment. We have also developed methodologies to incorporate the people in the different design processes and technological validation. Somehow, people had to participate in the research. This is a concept which has been around for quite a while. However, when we started analyzing the methodologies available to incorporate people, we found out that methodologies were not really scientific enough. The concept was there for incorporating people, but how to do that? This led us to develop a set of methodologies which I think will help us also in the future. We have also developed processes and applications which can be used and made profitable in the different entrepreneurial activities of the companies in the consortium. This commercial view is an interesting aspect. This, along with the activities conducted by academia, basically basic research. Of course, the development of platforms, of test platform, help us test the experiments and also show the world what we are working on. I think that establishing relations and coordinations with other initiatives and pieces of research have been key. We have been a very open piece of research where we have signed many cooperation agreements with other projects, with other Zenit projects as well, such as, for example, the Admi Vital project, where they would work on interoperability of organizations in the health sector, and we have worked in adaptability mainly. I think that we have managed to create a number of actions for disseminations to transfer our new approach to the scientific community and to the public at large. We have published many articles, and I'd like to underline the value of the fact that more than 200 researchers have participated in this project, because somehow the fact that there's been so many people participating and working have them know about this, so that when they start new research projects they will have incorporated this knowledge. The accessibility criteria are there, incorporated now. And finally, as we were saying, we should be able to take these research initiatives to the reality of our users. The lady said and was wondering whether this will ever work. And I think that this is something that users are demanding now. They say there's lots of innovation, but when will this ever be sold? For this, we need to have a coordinated ecosystem, and that is why we have tried to take in external clients, the external agents, that is public bodies, users, the organizations which represent the users as well, and on the other hand researchers, and still also the industry, the support product industry, so that we should be able to make sure that everything interacts, because support products are not only good for people with a disability, they make our life easier. We need to integrate them and to have them as a product, as a service, something that you can install in your PC. Very often when people come and see us in a company, in Technoside, and they see how some of our colleagues work, where they use a voice synthetic device. Well, this is a device which is already in the market, but it's very useful. And what people normally comment is, I would love to have this product in order to be able to dictate to the PC, because that would help me save a lot of time. Well, this product are not really, have not reached the public at large. They are very concentrated. We should be able to work much more with them. Infrastructure is also of major importance. One of the things that we observed is, for us to take these products everywhere, we need a cloud. Fortunately, the clouds are here, but you need a huge computing capacity, which is becoming more and more available. So we need to create an ecosystem where many different stakeholders can develop their commercial activity in such ways that things add up in order to create a different paradigm. Well, that would be more or less what I had to tell you this morning. I think that perhaps during Q&A time we will have time for comments and questions, and I think that thanks to these INREDIS projects we can now apply this approach to a larger range of technological products, which can be integrated to different environment with different methods of access based in different standards. I know that many people think that standards somehow are impinge on research, but I think that if we do not have a global overview, we develop partial technologies which are difficult to be pieced together. I think that all the companies involved in these projects are committed to a fairer world, a more sustainable and equitable world, and I would like to thank the consortium and all the researchers who are here and all the people who have attended this session for spending this time with us.